Yo, take two, guys. We recorded about 5 minutes, and then I realized I did not press record. So, welcome back to another podcast.
Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day so far, whether you're going to school or work. I know everyone's back in school now at this point, and most likely you guys are back at work as well. So, yeah, I hope you have a good Friday.
Yeah, sorry we've been gone for so long, guys. Every time we get a little momentum going, something happens. And this time it happened that our sweet little 16-year-old in dog years had kids.
If you guys are curious as to what we do every day, you can head over to my Instagram, and I'm really active on there, especially with puppy updates. Jonathan no sube nada, but you'll see. So
no, I do, guys. Hey, what's going on, guys? That we have 30,000 subscribers, and we get, sometimes thanks to you guys and the recommended whatever, our videos go up high in the thousands, and I only have 23,000 followers.
bro,
Trust me, I'm pretty funny on Instagram.
look, guys, I have told him millions of times that it's because he does not post Instagram stories or Instagram posts consistently, so nobody remembers that he even has an Instagram. So obviously that's why no one follows him. So don't even let him make you feel bad.
Guys,
Tell
I'm
him in
tired
the
of
comments to
all
post
our
things.
friends. I'm the one that's the least followed, but I'm the funniest.
Okay.
So can you please go follow me, and in return, once Christmas comes, I'll give you all a candy cane.
You're so dumb.
But in other news, the pumpkin spice latte's back. How do you feel
Yep.
about that, babe?
Oh my god, you guys, I went a day earlier to get pumpkin cream cold foam, and they're like, no, it's tomorrow. So I was really sad when I got home, but we're back and better. We're getting our pumpkin cream cold foam fix every single day, which is not very healthy, but you know what, I'm pregnant. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, guys, and since I'm the pregnant dad, then I have to say yes to everything, which I don't mind really, but yeah, it's a struggle. We got these pups here.
You know what's funny? Someone commented on my week in my life, and they're like, the amount of times Jonathan went to Starbucks, oh my god. And I was like, oh, ¿se acuerdan cuando un día dijo que iría hasta el fin del mundo para agarrarme mis cravings? It's like, that's why he goes to Starbucks every day.
Every day, guys, Starbucks. Like, I'm so happy we have that rewards point, because then it would be pretty like throwing money to waste. So
yeah, if you guys don't have that Starbucks rewards app, you gotta get it.
like, if you're already gonna, regardless, like I have it at Juice, she has it at Starbucks because I love Juice. So it's like, if a restaurant offers that kind of stuff, guys, just get it. Like, you're gonna spend that money regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
That's our financial advice for the day.
That was the most terrible advice. Also, another thing that I wanted to address, because I have been having to address a lot of things on Instagram lately. You guys come at me so much for going to Starbucks daily, and it's because you guys are like, oh, I thought we can't drink caffeine while we're pregnant. My biggest advice to you is ask your doctor any questions or concerns that you have. But according to my doctor and according to the research that I have done, you are able to have 200 milligrams of caffeine a day and still be considered a healthy pregnancy. So if you guys don't care about that, if your mom is telling you not to eat caffeine, not to drink caffeine, then don't do it. But that's my research. And
yeah, guys, Mexican moms will tell you not to drink caffeine, pero se echan una torta de Bologna con like alitas picosas, and that's telling you because that's what my mom did. and you're not supposed to eat deli meats and like really spicy foods or whatever. So it's like, come on, like, mom's Mexican myths are true to some extent, but do your own research, ask your doctor, and they're doctors for a reason. So
yep. And what else do we
What
have?
else? Oh, yeah. Well, aquí están the puppies. Guys, dogs grow so freaking fast. It's only been 3 weeks since they couldn't move. Now they're fighting each other and
Barking.
And they're so smart, guys. I don't know if it's just this breed of dogs, but these puppies are smart. Like Blanca the other day, she raised the little thing that doesn't let them, the little corral. She raised it a little bit, and they were going under like little soldiers, like crawling under the barrier. And when Chai eats like her dog food, when she gets back in the pen, they lick her lips and her beard and everything to get some taste of whatever she ate. So they're freaking crazy, man.
Yeah, they're super smart, and they're so freaking cute. Honestly, I cannot wait until I can actually like play with them, because right now we can't touch them that much, we can't hold them that much, which I still do hold them, which I know I shouldn't, but when they're older, they're gonna be so freaking cute.
And they all have their little personalities, guys.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, I used to think that you're born, like, everyone's born the same, and then as you get older, you grow a different personality depending on your surroundings. But I truly think these guys have been like different since the minute they were born.
Yeah.
Like they all give off different vibes. There's this little green one named Franklin. He gives Theodore vibes from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yes.
And there's three of the boys give those vibes. One's Alvin. He's the red one that's really active. His color actually is red. He's active, like funny. And then there's the blue one, which he's cute, but he's more like shy about it, you know?
Yeah, he's to himself.
Yeah, he's to himself, really. And then there's the little fat white one, which is Theodore. And he gives Theodore vibes because he's so freaking cute, but he's the only one that will lick and try to eat other people's shit, so...
He's so funny. Chai's done eating, so she will be joining the
Feeding.
podcast. I mean, did I say eating?
Yeah.
She's done feeding. So if you guys hear growls and barks and cries, it's because the pups play before they go to bed. So yeah, sorry if you can hear them in the background. How do you feel, Mom? Thank you.
Yeah, she's the best mom ever, guys. Chai, like, I think things happen for a reason. Like, nothing's a mistake. The fact that we found Ozo on the 46th page on Puppy Find after we were so tired of looking and looking and looking. And then we found Chai, like, on what? What'd you find her on Facebook?
No, on Puppy Find.
But
It was
también,
it was crazy because Ozo, Jonathan was done fighting with me about having a dog. Like you had not brought it up.
No.
And I was just sitting at home and I found him on the 46th page because I don't know, there was just so many dogs to choose from and they were very expensive ones. And then Chai, when Jonathan told me like, hey, I think I want a black golden doodle, I was like, okay, like I'll look for one. And then yeah, I went through a lot of pages again to try to find Chai because some were either way too far, we couldn't make the drive, or they were just brown ones. So it's crazy that we literally found these guys in the 50th page of a freaking website where we could have just gone with the first one that popped up.
Yeah, so we bring up our dogs a lot, guys, because I feel like we've said this before. If you're planning on having kids, like you found your soulmate in life, and or you're gonna move to a different house, we would suggest 1,000% to get a puppy first, and then that's how you see your husband's dynamic, your wife's dynamic. Raising a puppy is obviously raising a kid is 1,000 times harder, but you get the gist of it. Pues like we get 2 hours of sleep at the beginning. Now that they don't get squished by Chai, like we sleep a little bit more, but at the beginning I would sleep 2 hours a night. She would wake up super early. She would get the morning shift. I would get the night shift. We would have to bottle feed them because some weren't growing as fast or weren't sucking as much. We have to clean their playpen, so that's like changing diapers. So it really, guys, like we would suggest you get a puppy first, and then ya se calan, and then you're like, okay, I think we can do this whole kid stuff. Si no, cause yeah, cause they're. What was I going with this?
That it's a good like ponerte a prueba because
Yeah.
I feel like even with a puppy, like when we got Ozo, I saw Jonathan's dynamic so fast. Like you could tell right away who was gonna be the strict one, who was gonna be the punisher,
that's
who
what I
was
was
gonna
going
be
for.
the So you'll see like, and I feel like at that point you'll be like, oh shit, like do I like how he treats my dog because that's basically how he's gonna treat our kids.
No, but then that's what I was gonna go to. But thanks for getting me back on path. That when you raise a dog, it's like it kind of shows you the don'ts and do's of when I have a kid, because since Ozo spent more time with you, like little and stuff, he's more attached to you, and I had to be strict, guys, because without me, Ozo would shit everywhere. He would do whatever he wants. He would be a spoiled little brat.
Both
So,
of them.
Unfortunately, not that Ozo me tenga miedo, but he sees me as the like,
Alpha.
okay, I can't fuck with that, you know.
He
but then-
respects Jonathan.
But then Chai, since she's my little girl, she loves me, guys. Like I love her so much. So it's like, okay, like I can kind of see where this is gonna go with kids. Like if we have a boy first, then I need to make sure to be more his friend and not as strict as dad, you know, because I don't want him to go for mommy every single time we fight or have to correct him. She now knows that she has to be a little bit stricter también because now Ozo no le hace caso para nada, in the big stuff, you know. So it's like, okay, now we kind of see that dynamic where I can't spoil Chai, which if we have a girl first, I can't spoil my daughter that much, but I also can't be mean to my son just because he's a boy, and I think he should be tougher, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think another thing that we really, really like put to test, and that we found out like, oh shit, like we have to change this when we have a baby, is that since when we got Ozo, Jonathan was working, like he was considered a, what is it called, an essential worker. So I would be alone at the apartment all day. So my mom was not considered an essential worker, so I would just be at my mom's house every single day. So I would take Ozo. He got so used to my mom's house, to my sisters, to Rocky and everything, and so he's so attached to my family. And then when we got Chai, Jonathan was not working full time anymore, and he was home all the time. So I think Chai got super, super attached to him, and we took Chai over to his parents way more often. So now Chai is super, super attached to Jonathan's family, and it's like she's not super attached to my mom, and then Ozo's not super attached to Jonathan's family. So I feel like even that was like, oh shit, like for the baby we have to be completely even, because we don't ever want them to want to go with one grandma more than the other one. So I think that was a huge like, oh crap, like we gotta fix this when we have a baby for sure.
So it's really good, guys. Like if you're still a young couple, you know, and you love dogs, then what better way to get a dog with your spouse? Because en ahí también sale la huevonada, like, no, tú sácalo. No, I already fed him. Like, you can't be saying that with a real baby. Like, oh, I already fed him, your turn, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to come out eventually, you know, whatever. You know, that's what wife and husband fight about. But, you know, at least se calan.
Especially if you have baby fever, I feel like, because obviously a baby is 1,000 more commitment, like an 18-year commitment. But with a puppy, like I know a lot of people are like, oh well, we don't have time for a puppy, we don't have the financial stability for a puppy. Like I feel like then you're like, okay, well if I have baby fever and I can't have a puppy, then yeah, I should probably wait it off. And I think that puppies actually do take your baby fever away somehow, because they're so cuddly and you raise them to be what you want them to be, which is essentially what you're going to do with a kid. And I know that it is such a bad comparison because they don't compare at all, but in some ways it is really true. And especially like us, like we see our dogs as our kids. So unless you don't see dogs like that, then we're really not. We're just, like, it's going in through one ear and going out through the other, and you think that we're crackheads.
But that's just our little tip, guys. But if you already had kids and then you're thinking about getting a dog,
it's gonna be easy peasy, girl.
Easy, guys. You're gonna love your dog more than your kid. Trust me, because your kid shits and screams and still says that he hates you, and a dog won't. Literally, I've corrected Chai so many times, and she's still like se lo olvida 1 second, and she's here licking me and snuggling. So I know a kid won't do that. So I'm taking advantage of my little Chai.
Yeah, but we're also taking advantage of the puppies, guys. They're 3 weeks old, which means that we only have 5 weeks left with them, and then they go with their forever homes, which is gonna be so sad. So we're definitely trying to soak up every single second we can with them, even though I hear that these little growls and barks are gonna get 100 times louder and more annoying. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. But in other news, guys, ya mero es nuestro gender reveal.
Yep, in what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
2 weeks, and we will know what baby J will be. I am very strongly inclined that it's a boy, and Jonathan really, really wants a girl. So
I want a girl, but I also know it's a girl. Well, I think it's a girl, guys. So yeah, like it's whatever. Like I truly like. I can't believe those dads that like when it pops out pink and then they get mad, and those videos piss me off, guys, because. First of all, like how, like when your daughter watches that, because she is, you know, like imagine how that's gonna make her little heart feel that her father wanted a boy. So, I want a girl. I think girls can do everything boys can, and they're smarter and cleaner and prettier and nicer. So
don't lie. Tell them why you actually want a girl. Because you know that she's going to be
because she's going to be like Chai, and she's going to love me and be more attached. So it's because boys give me like silver teeth vibes. Like little boys, like, oh, like they're so, like, ya cuando crecen, like I feel like a boy's cool when they're in high school. Like, yeah, dad, I want to play the same sport as you and buy him a car and stuff like that. But like up until then, they're annoying, imperactive. Like, so if you're watching this, you know I love you, but.
Please don't be a silver tooth kid.
Please don't be a silver tooth kid.
Oh, and then I also got this question a lot on my Instagram, because you guys saw that I'm like, I know that I'm maybe thanks, freaking Big Red is interrupting me, but I know that maybe I'm being a little bit extra with the puppies because I bought them like sensory little squares so they can touch new textures, and I want to do like all the loud noise exposures and all of that. And a lot of people message me on Instagram like, girl, how do you know how to do all of this? Like, we just had puppies and we just don't pay attention to them or at all because we just leave them with their mom. And it's crazy because I feel like I am such, what would you call me, babe? Because I Google everything, like the one little question. Anal? I don't know. I'm just so, I think I am extra, and I have done so much research. Like literally every single thing that comes to my mind, I research and I Google, and I want to call the vet and take them to the emergency vet because I want my questions answered. So yeah, that's all it is. I just do a lot of research. We watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to give these puppies the best life and how to set them up for success. So yeah, that is how
and
I know all of this.
We still get hate regarding this whole thing, guys. Like, oh, you're just a backyard breeder, whatever. But there's people that literally have puppies in the garage and ahí los dejan, and then they're like, oh, we forgot about you guys. You're 8 weeks now. Let's sell you.
Yeah, los venden smelling a pez y todo.
Like, guys, I stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning. Then Blanca takes over, and then she takes her mom's at 7. I wake up again at 7, and then we both catch another nap till 10.
Yep.
So what other person is putting this much effort into little dogs that I'm sure can take care of themselves, and Chai can take care of them, but we're just that extra.
Yeah, and we just want the best for them, and that's why we were really extra with the whole process of finding their forever home. So yep, and in case you don't watch our other J&J Vlogs channel, or you don't follow me on Instagram, and you have the question of, are we selling the puppies? The puppies are spoken for. None of them, like, they all have their forever homes already. So, yep. I just needed to say that because a lot of people forget. Also, and message me
going back to the whole, please go follow me, guys. How are you going to message me about a puppy and don't follow me? That just does not make sense, okay? Because we want to sell these to subscribers, to followers. So why would I give my puppy to a random person that doesn't even follow me? I'm being petty, but they're my dogs, so I'm good. What else? Enough with the puppy talk. Oh yeah, the gender reveal. Yeah, whatever comes out, it's fine. We're gonna do a little small thing here in the house. Be on the lookout for that. And
we're also gonna do a genders prediction. You know, like the Chinese calendar, like the. I used to. Like the cravings and all of that. That'll be on J&J Vlogs. Hopefully this next week. Well, right before the gender reveal. And then the gender reveal vlog will come. And yeah, my cuñada is actually going to be the one that knows what it is, and she's going to be the one that goes and buys the poppers. So she's very, very nervous, guys. She's like, I cannot keep this secret at all. As you know, she was the first one that knew I was pregnant, and she was really struggling that day to keep it in for like a couple hours. So what we're going to do is we have our ultrasound September 9th. That's the day that we find out the sex, and then September 10th is the gender reveal. So will only know for like 24 hours at the least, and then at the most, and everyone will know, so she won't have to hold it in for too far. But guys, we've been
struggling with how to do it. We were so confident in just doing poppers or a balloon, stuff like that, giving a popper to everyone in the family so everyone could be a part of it, type thing. But then we watched, a couple scary videos out there where people just ruin it. They're just so careless and stupid. So we're like, fuck, like, we wouldn't want to go through that. We wouldn't want to, like, que se le pase a uno de nuestros family members or friends y lo tener que guardarle rencor for ruining our day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a once in a life, especially your first. You know what I mean? Ya el segundo, tercero, like, okay, like, gender reveals, whatever. But that sounded a little mean, but
yeah.
But anyways, like, your first one is your first, so you really wanted to go 100% good. So now we're like, well, should we give everyone a popper? Like, even if we give it to our moms, they might be a little too excited and pop it off early. Like, so we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of scary videos with balloons too, like the balloons popping when you're walking out with it. So it's all scary. I think at the end of the day, it's probably just going to be Jonathan and I doing the reveal, because we don't want to even put ourselves in a position where we'll be mad at one of our family members, and we don't want to put them in a position where they were just so excited and then they don't understand why we're mad. And yeah, I hope so. Also, there was this other scary story that I heard, that this girl literally got the wrong color poppers, so they thought it was the other gender, but they're like, oh my god, like, no, it's the wrong color. So there's just a lot. So hopefully everything goes as planned, but I think for now it'll just be Jonathan and I doing the whole reveal.
Yeah, I feel like 1,000 things hit us at once, guys. Like we were already excited about the pregnancy, and that's all you should be worrying about during a pregnancy is just your pregnancy and your wife. But now we got like 8 puppies and Chai getting sick and stuff. So like we're so sorry we've neglected this channel. I know a lot of you guys would dream of like 30,000 subscribers, and we don't want you guys to take this as like, oh, they just upload whenever they want. But just know we've been really busy, guys.
Yep.
And we got some exciting news coming out regarding the podcast.
Okay, good news. The puppies are asleep, so there will be no more growling or barking.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead, babe.
Oh.
Jinx. We have some exciting ass news coming for you guys that we have been working on the DL.
Yes. First and foremost, you guys know, I think we have talked about it, right? Opening a business and like.
Look, guys, you guys are a very special crowd here because you guys get the exclusive to everything. Like, I feel like our podcast members are like, yeah, we knew about this when we announced it on J&J. So it's a little bit more special that you guys are hearing this right now compared to Blanca's 300,000 and J&J's almost 80,000 subscribers. So.
Yeah, and you guys listen to us for like almost an hour to talk, so you are very, very special to us. So yes, Jonathan and I have been talking about opening our own brand and our own business, just so we have something to leave. Like, what would you say? Like, ¿cómo se dice?
Just like a little legacy.
Yeah, like say our son wants to be a business, whatever, and he takes over the business or we sell the business, but we want to be like a part of something more, a part of something bigger. We don't want to be like just sell merch and like have our name on it or a picture of us on it, and you guys like you can't really rock that much because then they'll be like, what the heck are you wearing on your shirt? Like we want to be a brand and a business that you guys shop for and that you go to and do all of that. But we are starting pretty small just because we want to like put it out there already because we're so excited. So tell them what is gonna happen, babe.
We won't say the name because we already made the Instagram, and we don't want you guys to go follow it yet, because we want to make it a big deal. But we will be coming out with Spill the Bean podcast stickers, guys. I will put a little screenshot here of the sticker. Ready? Boom.
And I know that you guys are probably like, what? Like, I really thought this was going to be something bigger than that. It is something bigger than that. The brand itself, like the name, is the name of our brand. And if you guys know Jonathan and I, we literally wear the same thing every single day. Should we tell them what we're going to be selling?
Yeah, we'll tell you guys. Go ahead.
So exclusive here on
guys, only
Spill the
here,
Beans
guys.
podcast.
No one else, not even some of our friends know this.
I don't think any of our friends really know it except
Some
for Lily and Mando, right?
And Gabby and Gabe.
And Gabby and Gabe. So and Lulu. So we are coming out with our own clothing brand. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, okay, babe. Don't just say that's so anticlimactic. Like they probably already knew that. We're coming out with our own oversized t-shirts, guys.
Yes.
You guys know there's not a day where we don't slap on an oversized t-shirt, sweats or jeans, Converse, those dad 50s vibes, and call it a day.
Yes. And this has been my ¿cómo se dice? My style since I was in middle school. Actually, high school.
Like when you think of Blanca, you think of her in an oversized shirt with biker shorts. Tell me now.
Yes, and actually, the day that Jonathan and I met, do you remember what I was wearing?
Yeah, you were wearing an oversized shirt.
An oversized shirt with leggings and Converse, guys. So that has been my staple. Like, that's me. Like, if you see that, that's me. So we are coming out with our own oversized shirts. You guys know the ones that we wear. Maybe we'll pop up a couple pictures here. Jonathan and I share all of these shirts because we just love them so much.
Yeah, they're unisex, so you can literally share it with your husband. Maybe your husband is 6'4" and you're 5'2". Like, you can rock it as a dress / biker shorts, and he can rock it as a normal shirt, So
yes, so that is so exciting. Like the fact that we're gonna take what we love to wear already and make it our own. Like we're gonna make some badass designs that you guys are gonna want to wear out, and add a few rips here and there. And we're super excited. But as we said, we want to launch the brand already, and for now we're gonna start super small, just with a couple stickers.
Yeah, guys. So I know we're all over the place, but the stickers. Yes, they're for you guys. Like, it's something we put a lot of thought into. Obviously, the little design's cute, spill the beans, 2 beans with microphones. But it's more like to Calar La website that we made. We put a lot of effort over the last month, making this website. And it's still, it's not perfect. So bear with us with that. But these stickers are more to Calar La website for you guys to go on there and shop. That's why we only made, I believe, 200.
Yeah.
100 of the bigger ones and then 100 of the little ones. So this wasn't really, a thing to sell, like to make money off. Like we're losing money from all those, website and stickers and stuff like that, and the printing devices. So this is more para la calar la website, because we would hate to. Our first thing to sell is a pricier shirt, obviously more money, and then que no sirva. So we rather calarlo with these little cheap stickers. Cheap when I mean price, but like the quality, guys, is insane. Shout out to Mando, he hooked me up with this website that sells them, guys. This girl sent us like Ozo stickers a while ago, and I slapped one on my phone. And I love to listen to podcasts and Twitch streams while I shower. It started peeling off within the 2 days, like from the steam of the shower. It was already peeling. I've had these Spill the Bean stickers for about a month and a half on my phone. I do the same thing, and it does not show any sign of wear and tear. So these are gonna be awesome. But yeah, we want to calar la website with these little stickers. Make sure everyone gets their transaction, everyone gets them in their hands before we do a bigger package, like a shirt, couple shirts, and stuff like that.
Yes, and since you guys know, like when you start a business and a brand, you're basically doing everything. So yes, Jonathan and I will be in charge of literally everything, packaging and shipping and customer service and everything. So we want to also calarlo con eso, and maybe one of the stickers is lost in the mail, and that's it. Like it's just a sticker, it's not one of the shirts that you guys really wanted to wear. So we're gonna have to test it out and do a little trial and error for our first couple launches. And I do want to come out with more stickers, like more cool stickers. I was about to say the name. So keep a lookout for that. But for now, the Spill the Beans podcast has been something that is actually so special to us, because I just remember being in the apartment and Jonathan being like, I really, really want to start a podcast. And it was like up in the air for a couple weeks, I would say. As like un dia we're like, fuck it, like let's go and buy the microphones. You guys know we had so much trial and error with microphones and like everything. Like we got a couple microphones that broke, and there was just so much. And
in the space, like till this day, guys, we don't have a dedicated space. We were about to start it, and then that's when I feel like we had some guests over, and so I had to move the desk out with the LED lights. So now then the puppies, so it's like we're gonna get there, guys. And I feel like growing a podcast is so much harder than like a regular channel, because people love to get entertained and watch a vlog or funny challenges. A podcast is really, it's either like, it's not a thing for everyone, driving and listening to people talk for 40 minutes. Some people just want to listen to music, which is fine. But like, so these 30,000 of you guys mean the world to us. It's like a little Broncos stadium, a little football stadium full of people listening to us. So that's why you guys get all the exclusive tea stuff.
Yeah, and it's also exciting because just like my YouTube channel, I feel like we started this podcast as a hobby. Like we didn't even know, like we didn't have any expectations for it. We weren't like, oh, this podcast is gonna blow up and we're gonna, nothing. We were just like, this is something fun. Jonathan had been wanting to do this forever, and he just wanted to literally talk to you guys and like spill the beans, so the fact that it has grown to what it is now, like maybe a lot of people think that it's nothing, but to us it's a lot, especially because Jonathan and I both know where we came from and how we started. And I feel like we talk about this a lot, but nobody helped us get to where we're at, like everything that we did it by ourselves. And it was hard. Like my YouTube channel was probably, and Jonathan witnessed this all, it was probably the hardest thing to grow, because I never knew, like I didn't have expectations, but I never knew if it was gonna go big or not. So I was just uploading just because it was my hobby and I loved it. And thank God that a video popped off and now you guys literally love watching us. But that's how this podcast was. Like we never thought like that you guys were gonna listen to us for an hour and listen to us about our toxic relationship and even care about the advice that we had to give you guys, because we never knew that our voice mattered that much. So this is really, really special for us. So that's why these stickers are actually really special for us, because Jonathan didn't say this. I don't know exactly if it's true what I'm about to say, but we think that these are probably going to be like the only stickers we sold, right, of the podcast.
And that's what we only made. And guys, it would have only been 100, but I fucked up the size, so I had to order 100 more. But then Blanca was like, no, those small ones are actually cute. Like those fit on water bottles and phones more perfect than the bigger ones. So then I ordered the bigger one. So now, like, it was originally only 100, guys, and 100 of you were gonna have those stickers. I don't know how demands are gonna be, if you guys are even gonna fuck with them. If you guys do want more, we really don't even want to, just because they're so special to us.
Yes.
I could have easily printed out 1,000, guys. You know that, but it's not about the money. It's about like
You guys
giving something to you guys that, like, people that from J&J that just want to see us vlog and drink and get fucked up. Like, you guys are here for like our words, that we're more than just influencers that get fucked up and drink. We actually want to provide a little bit to our community by giving you guys advice. So
yes,
that's
and
what those stickers mean and that website means.
yeah, and you guys know that we're true to our word, because if you're coming from J&J Vlogs, you guys know that we dropped merch, what, 2 years ago or last year?
2 years ago.
We dropped merch, and as we said when we dropped merch, we're like, this is the only time we're going to drop this merch. Like, this is the only time you guys will ever get your hands on J&J merch and our Mexican merch. So we're never gonna bring that out ever again. Like, it's never gonna be something that you can purchase again. So the fact that these people, like, couple of people around the world, have this merch, like, you guys are so special, because that's when J&J was popping off and becoming something that we never thought it would be. So
Yeah, and I told you guys, I was like, these are the only, I think it was like 400 J&J or Mexican or whatever. I was like, these 400 are the only ones we're gonna make. And trust me, I get emails, guys, all the time on my email of people requesting to buy the merch because they find the link somehow. And like, I'm just not gonna make it live no more. So
yeah, so that is just, it's something super special to us. And the fact that you guys are going on this next journey with us, with our shirts that are not going to be anything that symbolize like our merch, like nothing with our names on it, with J&J on it, Spill the Beans, nothing. It's just going to be something that we want you guys to wear and rock. And like, when people ask you like, oh, where'd you get that, like, you say our store name, you know, like, we want it to be that. We don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's these YouTubers I watch. Like, you don't even have to say that. You just have to say the name of the store, which also has nothing to do with us. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. I am so excited, but I'm mostly excited for the launch of our stickers, because with the launch of our stickers, you will see the launch of our name, and you guys will be like, oh,
and our
yeah,
website, guys.
Like, it makes sense.
Guys, honestly, it's like a little thing that I'm so proud of. Like, to you guys, obviously there's website like Gymsharks, freaking Guadis, guys. Mando does such a good job. Like, those websites are legit. They're cool. So like, it was just me, and like, I got help from other people. So it's like, this website's dope, guys. Like, it's freaking dope. I'm so proud of it. And also, like, there's a little like funny twists in there, like meet the team. Like, obviously the team is just us two and two dogs, so that's a little funny about us. So make sure, like, guys, we truly appreciate, even if you don't buy anything, like, you don't have to buy anything. One of the mottos in there, don't buy anything today, tomorrow never. Like, we still appreciate you just by going to the website and checking it out, and like them posting on your Instagram or whatever. Like, we would appreciate that 1,000 times, guys. Like, we really would. So we'll be on the lookout for that. If you guys see a video, obviously like a bigger video on J&J, like special announcement or something, you guys can go ahead and comment, be like, we already knew about this Spill the Beans gang, and blah blah blah. So
it's exactly like, we love doing things like this, because it's exactly like our 1,200 followers or viewers on my live one night, where we were like, we think Chai might be pregnant, and then a week later we post on Instagram like, oh, we're grandparents. So many people were like, wait, what the heck, like, she pulled a Kylie Jenner, like, we didn't even know what hadn't you said. And then there was those 1,200 people who are like, oh, heck yeah, like, I've been known that she was pregnant, that she was gonna have puppies. So we love to do this because we want to make you guys feel like you're part of us. Like, you guys are so special to us, even though we may not know you personally yet. You guys are a huge part of our lives, and we love to share everything with you, especially our advice and our wrongs and rights and everything that we do. So just the fact that you guys are here on Spill the Beans and listening to all the back end stories, like, I feel like on Instagram you get the highlight reel. It's like the perfect picture, perfect couple, everything. Like, you post the best moments on there, and then our vlog channels are like, well, you get some of the behind the scenes edited here and there, and then on Spill the Beans is like, oh shit, like, you get everything else. So that's why it goes from like bigger to smaller, and I feel like this community knows probably the most about us and about everything, because I bet you there's some of our followers that don't even know we have a podcast, and that don't even know that Jonathan and I had a toxic relationship. So yeah, it's super exciting. I'm so excited for this. Especially, I feel like what I'm more excited about is working, like, physically, because we're gonna be like printing the labels and then packaging the stickers and then sending the packages out. Like, I'm excited for that because it gives us something to do more than just like being on the computer 24/7. So I'm excited for that too.
Yeah, guys, like, especially with our little baby, like, it's gonna be even harder on top of that to run a business, but we do it all for you guys. So it's gonna be awesome. Honestly,
Yes.
we're so excited. I'm so excited that I'm gonna do a giveaway, babe. Fuck it.
Okay, do a
Let's
giveaway.
do $100 giveaway to people that comment. What?
Oh, I was like, you guys should guess the name of our brand,
No.
but
They'll go and literally see everyone you followed or I followed on the past. So and if you find out what it is, please don't comment it, guys. I'll just delete it.
I have an idea. Comment the name of the puppy you think is the cutest. Yes, babe. Do
Okay,
that.
fuck it.
And if you don't say Franklin, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But yes, comment the name of their favorite puppy, and maybe you'll win $100, and maybe you won't.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Friday. I know I haven't done motivation in a while, but trust me, guys, you guys got this. If you're listening to this podcast right now, you're already 3,000 steps ahead of everyone else. Think about that for a second. You on your way to work right now, you're listening to a podcast and not some rapper cussing in the morning. Which, look, listen to me. I used to be that guy, guys. I would not turn on a podcast, never. I would not listen to any motivational speeches. I would just turn on Migos on my way to work, and then I would feel so dull and so empty. Like, yeah, I would be turned physically, but then I was like, what do I get from this? Like, this just, like, dumbs me down. I'm sorry to say, like, if you enjoy that music, it's good when you're hanging out at a bar, having fun with your friends at a house party. But when you're on your way to work, you should be listening to something that truly motivates you.
Yeah.
Inspires you, that makes you learn something new, or that you get content from it. You know what I mean? So if you're already listening to this podcast, you took the initiative today, Friday morning, to turn on a podcast instead of another pointless music that blabs bad words. Like, you're already 3 steps ahead of everyone, guys.
Yeah,
So
and
good job to you.
I feel like I was gonna say this earlier, but I lost my train of thought. It's when I was telling you guys about how we never knew that our channels would be what they are today, and I feel like there's a lot of people that don't want to start things because of the what if, like what if it doesn't work out, what if, and I feel like you guys, we always remind you of this, and I want to remind you again because as Jonathan said, we want you guys to leave this podcast being very motivated, inspired, that whatever you want to do in this world, you can do it. Like just do it. If it does good, then good for you, and if it doesn't, at least you have that say like, well, I did it and it didn't work out, so now I'm on to the next thing. Like you can't just live your life being like, oh, what if a year ago I would have started my podcast? Like, maybe where would I be now? And maybe now you would have 100 followers, but a year ago you would have had 0, so I think that is what I wanted to say, is that Jonathan and I are regular ass people. Literally the most basic people in the world, and you guys are here for us, which is what we are so thankful for. And we just want you to know that you driving to your 9-to-5 job right now, you can be whatever you want to be, or college or high school, like whatever you want to be in this world, be it. And I have a lot of people that message me and ask me like, hey, like I want to start a YouTube channel, but I just feel like it's so saturated. Like, just do it, like just start it, because no one in the world is you. Like, you have so much to offer.
You guys, you have a different personality than the person next to you, if that makes sense. So your YouTube channel would be different just by you being different. So don't be shy because, oh, well, there's this Mexican girl that loves to cook, and that's what I was thinking of doing. Okay, but she's not you. She doesn't talk like you. She doesn't have the same jokes as you. And if there is someone that, okay, I want to vlog, but this girl kind of already, then be better than her. Okay.
And I say this with everything, like you just have to do what you want to do, because you don't want to live with any regrets at all. And that is literally what Jonathan and I did. And
don't worry about the people that are gonna laugh at you. If maybe you're in high school or college and they see that you started your channel and they're like laughing at you, like, oh, you only have 30 subscribers. Okay, dude. And like, and when you grow, trust us, guys, we used to have people that would make fun of us. Now they're asking us for favors. Like, and that's how it just works. Karma's a bitch, guys, and use her to your advantage. Okay?
It's funny because I saw this quote once. It's like, I think it's so funny how my high school or middle school bullies follow me on Instagram now. And it's like, that's literally me. Like, I kid you not, guys, I have people that bullied me in middle school and high school that follow me on Instagram. So just let that sit in. Like, one day you're going to be better than what you were in high school and middle school, and these people are going to follow you because they see something in you that maybe they didn't see back then, or that they did see back then and that they were jealous of. So whatever you want to do, podcast, YouTube, Instagram, or be a lawyer, a doctor, whatever, you can do it. You just have to do it. Don't just sit there with the idea in your head, because then it's gonna go nowhere, literally.
Yeah, and I had some bitch ass peers in college that would call me like too Mexican or paisa because I used to wear boots and stuff to college. And now look at them. They dropped out, or they have to go to their 5th year because they couldn't graduate in 4, and they're in a whole bunch of debt crying on Twitter. So, karma's a bitch, guys. Be her friend. You know, let her take care of things.
Yes, and that is it, guys. I hope that you guys left a little bit more inspired, a little bit more motivated, and that on this Friday, you're going to be at work thinking about your dreams and your goals and knowing that they are possible, and that nobody that puts you down is going to help you get to them. So you just got to cut them off or just mute them on everything, you know? So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I really do think that we will be back next Friday. I promise, even if it's in this raggedy ass location with the puppies. But you know what? We only have 5 weeks of this, so I'm not even complaining.
Honestly, thank you guys so much. Go kill it. Tell your manager to fuck off.
Don't do that.
Have a great Friday, guys. We love you. Bye.